what are these people so excited about? Well, we're excited because people are getting great results with these products and then great results with the business opportunity. And that's all we do. We share stories with people. We connect people up with other people so that they can hear their experiences. And obviously we make no claims for cures, and we make no claims that if you follow a particular pattern that your business is going to operate in exactly the same way as someone else's. But the opportunity is there, and you can take this business wherever you wish it to go. This company has been, Reliv has been going for 26 years, and the products are, well, just amazing. The business plan, I've been in this industry of network marketing this is our 38th year, and I have never seen a plan like this. Never before have we had the opportunity to create a residual income that we can will on to our children and they onto theirs. It is just absolutely incredible. They have actually filled all the little holes up in most network marketing plans and produced a plan which is great for everybody, whether you're just getting started or whether you're a seasoned distributor. So, as I said, we're going to share some stories, and first of all, I'm going to hop across the pond to Doris. Doris, would you like to share your story with everybody?
Yes, thank you so much, Leslie. My name is Doris Haskins, and I live here in Highland Park, Michigan. Before Reliv, I had a muscle spasm that had constricted my heart, and it hospitalized me for an extended period of time. At the end of that time, the doctors said they could not do anything else for me, and they felt the fact that I had been on prescription medication since a teenager due to a rollover car accident. There wasn't anything else they could do. My body just continued to deteriorate from that long use. I couldn't stand. I couldn't walk. I was writing notes to my family because they could not understand what I was saying. When the nutrition came, I aggressively took the nutrition, and the first thing that was noticed is the fact that I could sit up on my own. There was a brightness to it and a lot of energy that I had not seen in quite a while. I ultimately was able to talk and family to understand me. 8 months of physical therapy, being very consistent, taking the nutrition, I was able to return to work. I went back to work without a cane or an apparatus. But for me, my aha moment was a year later, after starting the nutrition, that I was able to walk away from over 41 years of prescription pain medication that I had been using just to live life. Now I was able to live life on a much brighter scale, no prescription meds, able to stand, talk, walk, and went back to ballroom dancing. I've gained flexibility enough to do that. So Reliv is something that I take each and every day.
Wow, Doris. I mean, how must that feel? You know, the joy of being able to dance again. That is just wonderful. Fantastic story. I'm sure there will be people listening and people who are going to listen to the replays that will be really inspired by your story, because to have, you know, everything against you and then for the light to come on literally as you took Reliv and changed your life. Thank you so much for sharing your story, Doris.
Thank you.
Well, now I'm going to go to the Netherlands. We don't get people from the Netherlands very often, Olivia. So it's
Hi, I'm there.
On the call. Would
Thank
you
you.
like to share with everyone your Reliv journey?
Yeah, of course, my pleasure. So, hello everybody. My name is Olivia Augustin. I'm 35 years old, and I'm an Austrian who lives in the Netherlands, in Rotterdam. My background is civil engineering, and I have been taking Reliv since almost exactly 3 years now. I had a major burnout that involved a breakdown. I was at a rehabilitation center for 6 weeks. I had to take medication. I also suffered with depression, and I have lost actually a lot of different food intolerances. So when I started on the product, actually it took my friend 2 years to get me trying my first shake. So after 3 weeks taking the shakes, my husband recognized the rising energy level at me. At that point, I still ignored it, I have to admit. So after 1.5 months, my sleeping pattern was changing back to normal. That means instead of 12 to 14 hours of sleep at night, plus a 2-hour nap every lunchtime, I only needed between 8 and 10 hours of sleep anymore at night. And after half a year on the product, my doctor told me that I might stop with my medication. And after 1 year, I realized that I don't get any weird symptoms anymore from eating wheat, lactose, or getting in histamines. So also my restless legs are gone. My tinnitus is gone. I don't know if tinnitus is an English word. Actually, I have weird noises in my ears, Different one in the left than in the right one. My skin condition is much better. And last year in the summer, I had an operation at my ankle to remove some metal plates and screws. And my recovery was so fast. 3 days after the operation, I was able to do a relief presentation in front of people standing, and that was taking about 1.5 hours. And I had no pain, and my feet was not swollen. So this is quite amazing. So short time after an operation. So that was just a little bit from me, and in the rest of the family we would have so much more stories, starting from as little as energy to as amazing things like my mom with getting rid of her tumor. So I can say that those things my body was able to repair during the last 3 years only through good nutrition that gave me back so much life quality, and I just really want to keep on pampering myself with those amazing products.
So did you keep it to yourself, Olivia?
Yeah. What did you say?
Did you keep the secret of Relive to yourself, or did you tell other people?
I have to admit, for 1.5 years I did, because I had some bad experiences with direct marketing, but after 1.5 years getting amazing results, and I just couldn't find anything weird with the company. So 1.5 years ago, I decided to start building a business with the company, and I just loved it. Back in Austria, when I worked as a civil engineer, that was so much stress and responsibility and deadlines. And now working with Relive, I can help others improving their health, and I can help them building their own business. And I feel so much more fulfilled after working with Relive than any other day I worked before. So, I really love it. It's thrilling to see how you can really change people's life, and you get a lot of positive feedback every day, and I just love the good vibes. So
that's wonderful.
It's awesome.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your story for us, Olivia. Really appreciate you coming on very late in your evening. So it's very good of you to come on and share your story. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, now I'm going to go back to the UK, to Nazra. Nazra, you have got an amazing story. You've had a great journey with Relive. And before we even get started, I'm going to tell everybody that Nazra is getting married in a very short time. So we're really grateful she's come on this call to share with us, because I'm sure she's very busy getting ready for her wedding.
Of course.
Welcome
Hi,
to the call,
Leslie.
Nazra. Would you like to share with everybody your journey?
Yeah, of course. I will definitely share. My name is Nazra Maylan, and I live in Birmingham, UK. I'll soon be a Londoner, so I'm excited. When I joined Relive, it was in 2011, and during that period, I suffered from a health condition called kidney stones, and it was for a period of about 4 months that I was on medication, but the medication was actually not helping me. I got to a point where my first scan was due, and it was through that scan that they found out that the kidney stones were still there, and that actually the medication that the doctors given me was not working. And that's when they proceeded that I needed to go for an operation to remove it. It was called a laser treatment. Before I actually attempted to go for the operation, my mom heard about Relive, and that's how I got on the products. I took the products for about 1.5 months, and I saw that the pain on my right kidney dramatically reduced. And I was so happy with the products that I continued it. Before the end of 2 months, I went back to my GP because I could not feel the pain no more, and that's when I went for my second ultrasound scan in 2012. It was at this point where my doctor told me that I had no kidney stones, and this was without going for any operation or anything like that. I just was basically on the products. So this showed me that these products were very strong, number one, and number two, that it was an opportunity for me to share with a lot of people that had similar issues, but also a lot of other health conditions in my community. And that's that's why me and my mother got involved in the business in 2012. We joined at the top profit level, and when we joined at the top profit level, automatically we were like, the company sent us our first bonus, which was about £300. It was actually because of that we were quite shocked, and it showed us the ability of this company, and that it was a company that was willing to work with people. We continued to share the products with our family and friends, and we got several referrals because people were getting great health results with all sorts of issues. And in our second month, we advanced to the level called Key Director, and received a bonus of about £1,700. And this was a lot of money, especially for people that were doing it part-time. Me and my mother at the time, I was a student, and my mother was working part-time as a nursery nurse assistant. So you can imagine the effort or the time that we had available. We couldn't put a lot in. So for us to get that sort of money, it was really amazing. And the fact that a lot of people were referring us to other people, that was even more amazing. People were getting good health results. So we continued to share. In that month that we advanced to Key Director, the company sent us 2 holidays. One was a millionaire weekend to France, Paris, and the other one was to take part in the conference, the St. Louis conference at that time. In America. So this was all exciting, especially for me at that time. I was really not looking. I've never done business before. I was literally a baby when it came to business. My mom, on the other hand, had a little bit more experience. So at that point, that's where I started educating myself about the system the company has, and we really started plugging into the 7 elements of the company and we saw that really helped our business because each element was intertwined. And to a point where in that year, we were making roughly £2,000 on average every single month. We advanced to a level called Senior Director, and it was after actually going to an amazing Senior Director workshop that year that we really saw the benefits of this company and how this business, the company can build your business if you do plug into the system. So within a year and a half afterwards, we became something called ambassadors because we helped so many people, and a lot of people referred other people, and our business started growing internationally. And our highest form of income in that year alone, that year and a half, was about roughly £6,000 in all forms of income. And for us, in 1 month to earn something like that was just quite overwhelming, and it actually became at such a good time as well because I was able to pay for my university tuition fees, and it helped a lot with a lot of other expenses, to a point where my mom stopped working part-time as a nursery nurse assistant and she was doing full-time relief. And it gave me the opportunity to also focus more on the business because I saw that a good income, you could achieve what you initially wanted to achieve, which was to be stable in our finances and to get financial freedom. So we continued to work. We really worked hard. We continue to work with our organization. We build our business. Our business now is, I think, in 15 countries, if I'm not mistaken, internationally. We've done several trainings with the company where I was able to train with more advanced ambassadors. For me, that was an experience in its own. And recently, we were actually promoted to a level called Bronze Ambassador, where you actually develop an ambassador under you. So we're able to develop a Bronze Ambassador under us, which is an amazing achievement. And for us, it's just for the next, I think, in a couple of years, we're working towards actually building a future not only for myself and my mom, but for hopefully the next generation to come. So I'm excited to share really with every person that I meet, and I'm excited to help whoever I know that needs help with this product. And yeah, that's my story.
That's wonderful, Nazra. And I just want to also say, Nasra did the most recent MAT school with Jason Gregory, that many of you will have heard of, and it was incredible. It was so much fun.
Oh, thank you.
And I loved what you said about never mind the nose, it means next opportunity. It's embedded in my head, Nasra.
Amazing.
It was really
an opportunity
good match
for everyone.
And it's such a pleasure to have you on this call and for you to share your story, and an amazing story about your kidney stones as well. I mean, that will be very, very helpful for people that know people that have got kidney stones. That's just great. And don't forget to let us all have your new number when you move to London.
Of course.
Change your number.
I wish you guys all the best, guys. Have a very good evening.
And just for anybody in America that's listening, I'll just say that when Nasra said her income went up to £6,000, that's just over $9,000 in a month. So that gives you some idea of where that's going. And I know it's just going to get bigger and bigger. So thank you so much. Well, it's been a great call. What wonderful stories. Doris's story, just amazing. Fancy